HYBE have broken yet another record with their comeback. The group had their comeback with their second mini-album I've Switch on April 29th with double title tracks Heya and Excendio, and they're doing pretty well on the charts. In addition to that, according to Hanteo Chart, they have already sold more than 1 million copies of the album just 3 days after its release. They're now the second girl group on Hanteo Chart history to sell over 1 million copies in the first week with 3 different albums, following aespa. So congratulations to the members on their amazing work. SM Entertainment has introduced its newest label, and everyone's curious to see what it's gonna bring. On May 1st, SM announced that it would launch its new label Crucialize through a short trailer which revealed the label's logo, but not much else. Crucialize was a nice surprise to fans who have no idea what to expect from it, but it seems like this has been in the works for some time now. According to the United States Patent Office, SM actually applied for trademarks for Crucialize in November of 2023, so they have been planning this since last year. No information has been revealed about the music label yet, such as whether it's a subsidiary like Scream Records or if any current artist will join, but people are still excited about what they have planned. Fans also came up with their theories about the music that the label will release, with a netizen commenting, "Looks like it's a label that will explore more underground and indie music. Just the video alone looks like it's from an independent movie studio." Chris Lee then later revealed that it's a contemporary R&B focused label, so we have a lot to look forward to. However, the company has already gotten into controversy as they have been accused of copying Baekhyun's logo for his Lonsdale tour. The issue trended at number 10 on Weibo's hot search, and Baekhyun's fans are pissed. One of them wrote, "Everything SM Entertainment does is so uncreative and rushed these days, copying from recycled old materials." They went on to wonder why the company is launching a new label when they barely manage their own artists well. SM Entertainment has yet to respond to the concerns raised about the issue. 17's fans have recently found themselves in hot waters after finding a huge amount of the group's latest album in the streets. The group had a comeback on April 29th with their album 17 Is Right Here and the title track Maestro. Hanteo Chart's report on April 30th revealed that the album reached extraordinary heights, selling more than 2 million copies on its release day and claiming the top position on the daily album chart. However, that's not what people are focusing on, as netizens have posted a lot of pictures and videos of the albums being thrown away in bulk in the streets of Japan. There was a sign encouraging people to take what they wanted, but since the albums weren't sealed, it was clear that fans who purchased them were only interested in the codes and photo cards and then threw the albums out. The post with the pictures attracted more than 11 million views from online users and fans who shared just how disappointed they were that people didn't respect the group's hard work and all the effort they put into the album. Many netizens believed that the album purchasing system requires significant changes, with one of them commenting, "They need to limit how many a person can buy. These sellers need to stop buying in bulk, and it's time just to sell photo cards and not whole albums." Another one wrote, "It's not the time to be proud of album sales looking at this. What is that? Unfortunately, until companies decide to change their ways, we will see a lot more cases like these despite it being incredibly disrespectful towards the artists in question." In other news, SSERAFIM's Sakura has been worrying fans, especially regarding some recent updates. Sakura, as well as the rest of the SSERAFIM members, have been under intense scrutiny these past few weeks following their infamous performance at Coachella. Almost 2 weeks after the performance, on April 27th, it was announced that Sakura wouldn't take part in that day's schedule due to health reasons, which had fans concerned for her mental well-being. That, combined with Eunchae's unusual attitude when she was emceeing, has led people to believe that the hate has affected the members' moods and health. Then, on April 30th, Sakura unexpectedly left for Japan without any prior notice. In the pictures that fan sites took of her, she looked really down and exhausted, and it didn't help that people had no idea why she was traveling to Japan in the first place. Some guessed that it might be for a solo schedule, others said that she traveled there for personal reasons, but overall, there was concern that she was being overworked. Turns out that she has been in airports 3 times in 36 hours, so if she was traveling to Japan, fans hoped that it was to rest. Sakura has been receiving so much hate ever since the performance, so nobody would blame her if she wanted to take some time off and focus on herself for once. Based on the recent updates though, it looks like she is attending the CM launch event for NB Hair, which was held in Tokyo on the same date, so there might be an explanation for her trip after all. All in all, we still hope that she gets some rest. Lastly, there are more updates on the HYBE versus Adore case, and all we can say is that the situation is getting hotter by the minute. On May 2nd, South Korean media reported that Adore's CEO Hee Jin individually requested to terminate NewJeans' contract with the company earlier in 2024, bypassing the usual directors' meeting process. Industry insiders revealed that in February of 2024, Hee Jin sent HYBE a revised version of her shareholders' contract, which included her requests. This all happened amidst a dispute between HYBE and Min Hee Jin over her putback options and stocks. Min Hee Jin wanted to increase the multiplier for putback options from 13 to 30 times and also include her extra 5% stake in the company. She previously had a 15% ownership in Adore, but HYBE added another 5% after NewJeans became successful. However, as per the report, HYBE found Min Hee Jin's request excessive because it would allow her to take the girls out of the company and move them elsewhere, which they disagreed with. Media sources also indicated that HYBE found out that Min Hee Jin's overall strategy was to use put options in January 2025 to leave Adore empty. Then, when Adore wasn't making any money, she would ask HYBE to sell the label to her for a good price, which she would then purchase using outside money. After getting money as Adore's CEO, she would buy the rest of the label's shares, or at least it was said so, but as it turns out, that's far from the truth. If you were to ask Adore, though, the story was a lot different. They released a statement saying that Min Hee Jin met with HYBE's CEO Park Ji-won on January 25th of this year. At the meeting, she asked for exclusive rights to sign important contracts, like those with external service providers and artists, as she wanted this to fix the unfair interference she faced during NewJeans' debut and to run a more independent label. So her request had nothing to do with terminating NewJeans' contracts and stealing the members away. She sent the requests by editing a shareholder's contract and sending it to HYBE on February 16, 2024, which then led to HYBE accusing her of attempting to take over management rights. The label then went on to say that HYBE was purposefully distorting the truth and using media play to sway public opinion. They closed their statement by saying, "If they plan on continuing to make public negotiations about shareholder contracts, we suggest that they reopen discussions about the contracts with us." Not only that, but Adore also released a statement refuting every single one of HYBE's points. You probably know about HYBE releasing a long statement after Min Hee Jin's press conference, taking the time to refute her statements. Adore dismissed HYBE's accusations of attempting a takeover and seizing management rights as completely unfounded. Regarding the evidence HYBE presented, Adore stated that it came from ongoing conflicts, not some twisted plan. They also alleged that HYBE pressured Adore's vice president into signing a consent form and altered the messages between him and Min Hee Jin to suggest a takeover was being plotted. In their statement, HYBE also claimed that CEO Min Hee Jin's salary, including incentives, amounted to 2 billion won, more than anyone else in the company. As a response, Adore clarified that in the press conference, Min Hee Jin had been referring to a bonus, not her salary. This bonus was supposed to be granted because Adore had generated 335 billion won in profits since its establishment, so it was meant to be a reward. Adore then went on to accuse HYBE of trying to make Min Hee Jin look money-hungry by sharing her pay and bonuses without giving the public the actual true context. The company also stood its ground by claiming once again that HYBE broke its promise to debut NewJeans as the label's first girl group and said that they believe that HYBE is lying about the delay being just a coincidence. Additionally, Adore stated that HYBE instructed Min Hee Jin not to promote NewJeans, saying that they have the necessary evidence to support their claim. Adore also explained that the shareholders' agreement was unclear and the non-competition clause was unfair since Min Hee Jin would still be subject to non-competition unless she sold all her shares. They also said that they sent the revised proposal to HYBE in March this year, not December as HYBE had stated. Finally, Adore accused HYBE of being careless with the audit and revealing findings without considering how it would impact NewJeans' reputation. They apparently ignored Adore's perspective and rushed to raise this issue right before NewJeans' comeback, which just showed Adore that they misjudged the situation and acted too quickly. As of now, there's lacking evidence and all we have to do is wait for the court proceedings before making any judgments. Until then, stay tuned for more updates.